back up here.
Now we're not.
Now we're not sideways. Sorry, I was sideways on the other one. I was sideways. Whew. I was sideways on my Facebook Live. Welcome to the Kids Bacon. This is where the kids get active, get bacon, and they learn all about the food. Great to have you. Great to have some people on our Instagram. Great to have our Facebook is where most of our people are, and our Facebook is where you can submit the questions. I have the laptop on here, and you can submit questions. And as they scroll in, I will try my best to see them and say hello and do all that jazz. So I hope everyone is really great in these bacon that we're doing. I'm not a chef, I'm just a mother trying not to lose me marbles, you know. And what we're doing here is the kids are always doing the bacon. It's really important for the kids to learn about food, about good food, and to learn that food is not good or bad, but food is a source of fuel, and that at times in our lives there's the perfect place for eating what we would call junk food, and there's the perfect time for staying healthy. So it's really important that we help the kids develop an important relationship with food, and understand that there is a time and a place for absolutely everything, and that they don't learn to associate guilt feelings or emotions when they are eating. So that's really important for us. To learn with the kids. So it's great to have everybody. Great to see you. I'm a few seconds ahead of people here. So what we're going to do is we are going to get the kids to turn on the oven. I just stand here and do orders. It's amazing. So kids, you got to turn on the switch on the side. Right, the oven is preheated at 180 degrees. We are baking oat power cookies, right? So they are cookies. They would be considered, I would consider these a good healthy treat, you know, for when the lads are finished their activities and we're going from swimming to soccer, or we're going from one activity to the other. That is, you just have to press the center button here. And now we're on. Right, I would consider these as a great snack in the car. You know that when they're tired, they're hungry, they're about to kick off, you are at your wit's end and you're just about to say, we'll go to McDonald's. You know where I'm at. I think that these are superb lunchbox, have them in the car fillers to avoid that gap, right? So we are going to bake two options, right? So there's two options. We're using grounded almonds. One of the kids is going to bake with grounded almonds, and the other kid is going to put in whole grain flour. So you can mix and match whole grain flour or use the almonds. If you have a nut allergy, obviously avoid the almonds. If you or if you don't have ground almonds, you can put in the flour. So let's see. Kira is here all the way from Feather. Good morning to the McAvoys. Great to have you. Barbara Joyce is there. Mary Kelly is there. Paul Fields is there. That means all the Fields in Kilkenny are there. Michael Ruan says good morning. Good morning. You're very good morning to you. Canis Kelly. Canis, yes, my favourite basketball referee. Kept sending me off though, Canis. You kept sending me off, and it wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? Right.
That's what you heat the oven to.
180 degrees is the oven. 180 degrees is where the oven is at. Right, so the next thing the kids need to do is they need to get their bacon trays ready to go. Okay, so what you need is your bacon tray, and you need to line your bacon tray. Get going, you two.
Where's the other bacon tray?
It's underneath it. Right, line the bacon tray with your greaseproof paper. Right, so you need to be organised, right? So line your bacon tray and then put it aside so you're ready to go. So you just need to put your bacon tray on top of this. So good morning to all the Holdens in Bennettsbridge as well. So kids, right? Yeah, so you need to be organised, right? What you need then, you're going to need 2 bowls. So I need to get better bowls. I mean, Mr. Price Plastic, but sure, look. Sure, we're not fancy in this house. We are just functional, you know what I mean? So you're going to need 2 bowls. 1 bowl you want to be able to put into the microwave if you need to melt your butter. We haven't left our butter out before. For mixies.
It's mixy.
Yeah, so we need 1 bowl that you can melt your butter in. Yeah. You're then going to need as well a big spoon, a small spoon, and a fork for mixing. And we're going to need a knife. So you make sure you have a little spoon, a big spoon, and a fork, and a knife if you need to cut the butter to get going. How are you
You
doing?
need a weighing scale thing.
Oh no, that will fit in the microwave. I'm pretty
Mommy,
confident.
I'm
It's a
gonna
good
need
check.
this thing.
And you need weighing scales. So my mill is going to check to make sure this will fit in the microwave, which is a great check. So well done. Right, are we good to go? Are we good to go? I'm good to go. Good to go. Juno and Seamus, hello. How are you? How are you? Juno, still one of my favorite places in the world. Juno. Okay, so we're going to start measuring our ingredients. So we're going to take, in our house, we're taking our cheap ass plastic bowl, not the microwave bowl, the one for that we're going to mix our dry ingredients. Where are you going?
I'm washing my hands.
Oh, Ali's going to wash her hands. Just have to wait. Hurry up there now, Ali. All the kids are not waiting on you on Facebook.
I'm back.
I better put the knife away from me. I need to leave the knife down. Right, we're going to start getting our dry ingredients ready. One of my girls, like I said, is going to make with the flour. Who's making with the flour? Min is going flour and Ali is going with ground almonds. Okay, so your first thing that we need to weigh out, right? You need to weigh out 75 grams. Oh, look, sorry. We have loads. Good morning, sorry. Leila Elizabeth Swan are here. Anya and Saoirse. That's for you. Yeah. Jean McGrath says good morning. Let me just scroll down here. Lara is in Thomastown. We're ready to bake. Martina Keating, Jack Keating Jack always has his ingredients weighed out, ready to go. Dara's there, ready to go. Eilish O'Shea, Maura Kelly, brilliant. The Hickeys are there. Mary Corcoran is here. Good morning. Sinead and Roisin are here, ready to go in Kerry. Sinead and Roisin all the way from Kerry. Great to see you. And Sharon Carley's here, which means that Jack and Rachel in Wicklow, in Delgany, are here. Right, 75 grams of ground almond, and Millie is going to get 75 grams of wholemeal flour. Right, see what you got in that. We'll use that up first. In your big bowl, 75 grams. Now, the ground almonds as an option, right, give this that protein punch. Right, so when we exercise, bring your things in.
Mommy, this is in a whole different mode.
Okay,
it's on zeros.
Okay, so we got to put this into grams. So you got to make sure that your weighing scales is in grams. Okay, so we're in grams. Zero that down. So why we could use the almonds, right? Is that when you exercise, your body uses carbohydrates, it uses protein to produce all that energy, right? And when we're finished exercise, what we really need to get the body back, to restore the body, are carbohydrates and proteins. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Carbohydrates and proteins. So by using the ground almond options, they are an amazing source of protein.
These are almonds.
These are almonds. So ground almonds.
Brown things.
Yeah, almonds are the brown things. So almonds are the brown
shredded,
things.
the inside of them.
Yeah, that's the shred. So almonds, as all the kids know, look like this, right? So these are almonds. And these are the almonds, you probably can't see that. I'm going to eat that because it's delicious, right? My kids, if I asked them to eat almonds, once again, they would throw them back in my forehead and I'd get the almond between the eyeballs. That's where it would happen with the almond. Okay, right. Millie, will you use your spoons in that instead of scooping back in? Yeah, that would be a great idea, wouldn't it? Millie is scooping it back in with her hands, but sure look, it's the kids' bacon, who am I to moan? So, by using the ground almonds, you get that opportunity to really make these amazing protein-filled cookies.
Exactly.
75. Now, whole grain flour is a really healthy and sensible alternative. So if you haven't got the almonds, use the whole grain flour. 75 grams ground almonds or whole grain flour. Next, we're going to add in 75 grams of porridge oats. So grab your bags of porridge oats here. Right, porridge oats.
How many?
75 grams of porridge oats.
I think 79 is good.
Yeah, now look, when you're measuring it out, if you are a gram or two over, never be panicked, right?
That's good.
Life is too short to
76.
Life is too short to be worrying if you are a gram or two over. 75 grams of porridge oats. Now remember, last week I told you that porridge oats are an amazing source of carbohydrates. So remember I told you that when you exercise, your body is burning proteins and your body is burning carbohydrates. So if we take a recipe now and we have carbohydrates and proteins in it, we're really working really well to fuel the body back. 75 grams porridge oats, 75 grams. 83 will be okay.
I'm just going to take a spoon out.
Okay, now you're taking background. Look, no, whoa. Right, leave it at 73. So, yeah, so Al was about to scoop back in half of her portion there into the porridge. Al, just leave it at 83.
Okay.
All right, good woman. Good woman. Yes. Great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. 75 grams of almonds, 75 grams of porridge oats. Next into this bowl, we're mixing all our dry ingredients. So next into this bowl, what I need you to have is 50 grams of caster sugar. Now look, sugar is sugar, but look, it gives it the sweetness. And if this is what I need to do to get the lads to have the almonds and to have the porridge oats, I'm going to take the hit on the sugar. I'm going to take the hit. So this is 50 grams of caster sugar, right? You know, everything is in moderation and everything is 50 grams of caster sugar. I have to turn this off. I see my sister was ringing me. Well, I can't answer the phone there, my sister. Super. 50 grams of caster sugar. Super.
It's actually real sugar.
Yeah, it's sugar. It's like a sweeter sugar.
Oh, I got 60.
Well, if you could concentrate now a little bit, that would be really amazing because we're kind of pushing everything in there just a little bit. And you have to take responsibility and ownership for your actions there. So I wouldn't be worried about being a little bit over.
54 okay?
54 is grand. So a tiny bit over, no big deal.
I got 55. I spooned it back in.
Spooned it back in.
Put it in a mountain this one.
Okay. Next, we need 1 teaspoon. Yeah, we know what a teaspoon is?
Yeah.
Teaspoon of baking powder. Right. Maybe you use it first, and then Ali, hand it over to Ali. Okay. And I'll just stand here and just you know. Right. So 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Yeah. So not 1 teaspoon. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah. Pass the baking powder to Mom.
Orla O'Leary, nice one, Donna. Thanks, Orla. Hope you're well. I miss seeing your smiley face. Please, God, we'll be back running those roads soon together, Orla. Miss seeing your smiley face. Orla is an amazing girl who is now living in this area and also does amazing fitness classes as well. 1 teaspoon. She is called Get Fit Smiling. Get Fit Smiling is Orla's name, and you know what? She has just a gorgeous approach to exercise where it's, you know what, it is about doing this and embracing this in a really positive way. So, Orla, I love Orla. Get Fit Smiling is Orla's name. Nice, thanks for connecting, Orla. Right, now this is all your dry ingredients, right? Mm-hmm. So, you can give this a mix up. Now, come here, while my kids are mixing up the dry ingredients, you could, if you wanted, start chucking in the little bits of chia seeds, maybe some flax seeds, you know what I mean? You know the stuff that you'd be sneaking into the recipes that the kids haven't a clue are in there. Yeah, this is your chance. So you could put in a little bit of chia seeds.
What are chia seeds?
Chia seeds are super, really full of fibre. They help your poo. Oh. Yeah, they help your poo. They help keep your insides moving.
They look like mini poo.
Yeah, they're like mini poo. So look.
Oh, I thought they were salt.
When you're mixing up the dry stuff, that's the stuff for all the parents to be snaking in, the extra stuff. So you could put in a little bit of chia seeds in there. You could put in some flax seeds. We're not using chocolate chip cookies today, Yokies today in it. You could of course put them in. You could of course put raisins in. We wouldn't be using chocolate chips except we couldn't get them in any shops. With that all mixed up, with that all mixed up, right, we're now going to move on to our wetter ingredients. Okay, so what we call the wet ingredients. So that's all mixed, put that to the side. Okay. Right, now we're going to put in the butter first, because our butter we haven't left out long enough, right? So our girls are going to have to chop it up and put it into little cubes, and then they're going to have to melt it so that it can mix, okay? So I'm going to give you this butter. I have another butter that is opened in the fridge, right? And use up this bit first, all right? So now, for the butter, what are we for butter? 75 grams of butter. And Rhonda says, good morning. She's home from nights, everything all weighed out and ready to go. Sophia and Joshua are in capable hands. Rhonda's off the bed, amazing. Rhonda is a nurse, so it's amazing to hear from Rhonda. Her kids are just adorable. Yeah, 75 grams, let's go. 75 grams of the butter. So we're starting to mix our wet ingredients now. Yeah, you could chuck all of that in, Ali. I'd say that is under 75 grams. Yeah, super stuff. So 75 grams of this, and I'll just stand here giving orders, which is amazing.
Your favourite thing to do?
My favourite thing to do is to give orders. That's super. And like I said, sure, I'm not a chef. I'm only a mother trying not to lose my marbles, really.
Oh, 77. You're very close.
See, by the look. And the more you bake, the better you get at judging measurements, and the better you become at it. The better you definitely become at it. How are you doing there, Mills? Millie is not in the correct. We are in the correct measurements. Give a little chop. A little help here.
Yeah, but
Okay, you're in decimals. Hang on now.
I'm gonna chop this up.
Right, Al, if you give yours a little chop in your bowl, and Ali, you could pop yours in the microwave. Some other kids might have their butter already melted. Okay, Mills, in you go. Right, Al, you get yours into the microwave for like 10 seconds. See what it's like after 10, right?
I'd say we need to go for about 15.
Well, see what it's like after 10. So the thing about the microwave is you're better off to go less, and then you can do more as opposed to go more, and it's too running.
It's water.
Yeah, so I'll just make sure that the microwave, yeah, you want it. Try 10 seconds. And come here, like the beauty of this is about letting the kids do it, isn't it? Yeah, it's about letting the kids do it. Okay, so you're going to 75 grams of butter. And if you have your 75 grams, you're going to add in your honey next. Then you're going to add in your milk. So if you're ready and you want to fire on, rock on. That's what I say, rock on, rock on. Super stuff.
It's not.
Yeah, okay, let's see. It needs to be able to mix it up.
It looks like it's been on my toast.
Okay, you need to be able to mix it, so it needs to be soft enough that you can actually give it a nice little mix up with your fork. How are you going? This needs another
20 seconds.
No, 20 will be too much. What would you think?
10.
Try 10. Try 10.
I tried back 7, but you only go for 5.
I'll tell you, go in, that's perfect, Mill. Don't worry if you're 76 grams of butter, because a gram or two here and there won't make a difference. Okay, so we're just waiting on our butter to melt here.
10 more.
10 more. So like I said, better to go less because you can always add on, and yeah. So let me see. McPhillip boys are here in Wexford. This is amazing. Hi there, McPhillips. Great to have you along. Hope you're enjoying our baking. We're going slow. We're a relaxed kind of family here. Well, I'm not a relaxed human at all.
We did well.
Yeah, that's great. Right,
Really,
Mill?
so you need 20.
Right, 20 seconds there, Mill. I'll do Mills for her so she doesn't have to move the stool and all. So come here. We are just mixing up our butter. So Mill, you're going to go 20 seconds there.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you have your butter nice and soft, right, you're going to add in 2 spoons of honey, 2 big spoons of honey, right? So you want to grab your honey there out and mix in 2 big spoons, right?
Where is the honey?
The honey is over. I left out all the ingredients for you.
Where it is, I found it.
Yeah, I'd be sound that way, you know what I mean?
It says Valley on it, and there's
Okay.
using the Valley ingredients.
Okay, so you want to be able to add in 2 really, really solid spoons of honey now.
What spoon? Table or tea?
Table.
2 tablespoons.
Yeah, 2 tablespoons of honey.
This is a tablespoon, right?
Yeah, like the honey is so amazing. Honey is really, what does the oven go? The oven is at 180 degrees, Julia. Justin. So I can't see, I'm blind as a bat, I haven't got my glasses on. Brilliant. So the oven is at 180 degrees and we are tipping away there now. So 2 decent spoons of honey. Honey is amazing, and if you can get local honey, find where your local beekeeper is. How much almonds at the start? 75 grams of ground almonds, or you can use whole grain flour. 75 grams of porridge oats, 50 grams of castor sugar, and then 75 grams of butter. Come here. So let me show you here. Right, I'll show this to the kids. We have an amazing beekeeper, right? There's an amazing beekeeper lives near us, right? And we get our honey off him. So honey, right, I'm going to show you this. Look at the cameras there now, right? Oh, you can see that, right? The honey from the beekeepers up the road is kind of hard, right? It's kind of, you can get it runny, but look how honey comes. I feel like Winnie the Pooh, right? The honey from our local beekeeper up the road is like this, and it is just, get in my belly.
Can I have some? I love it.
No. No. Right, 2 spoons of honey.
No.
3 spoons of milk.
I can actually get it on. Wait, you said spoons of milk?
Yeah, 3 spoons of milk.
Do you reach in and get the milk, or do you pour it on?
You pour it on. Okay, pour on the milk onto your spoon. Maybe you need a new spoon. It's only a rough measurement.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I might need a new spoon.
Get the new spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah, you need a new spoon, Milk? Right.
You have to use
Grab a new
your
spoon. Okay, super.
Can you do it for me?
Can I do it for you? Millie hates milk.
It's okay, I mean. Like,
Millie hates everything kind of dairy. She doesn't like butter.
The only thing she likes as dairy is ice cream.
She likes ice cream, conveniently enough. She doesn't like milk. She doesn't like yogurts. She doesn't like butter.
I don't like cheese.
She doesn't like cheese.
Who can't like cheese?
She's the very same as my brother, who doesn't like any dairy. Right, 3 spoons of milk. So we're now getting a little punch of calcium from the milk. That is amazing. So really, so far, right, you know, I'm going to leave a bit of butter, but like so far, the only ingredient you'd be kind of saying, oh, I don't know about that, is the sugar. We get over that. Now, give this a right mix up. Right, give this a right mix up now. Okay. So Mel, here I almost have your milk gone. You want to mix it yourself now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna break down your butter. How are you going, Ali?
Good.
Yeah.
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 Except it's really hard to mix this.
So break down your butter a little bit. So I'm using my fork to flatten down my butter. Our butter rolls a little bit hard, right? And if you have a mixer, you can use that if you had a mixer. But sure, look, where's the fun in that? We're making our muscles really strong. Yeah, we're making our muscles really strong. Yeah. So the postman, Mill. Is that the postman there? Love postman. Super. So give this a right mix. Use your fork. You're making all these muscles. You're using all these muscles. Roshan, you missed the start. No bothers. I am going to post the recipe straight after the videos. I have the recipes scheduled to go up. And don't forget, kids, as well. Don't forget that you can now send in your reasons and your letters and your desire for me and the girls to come to your school in September when schools are back and teach you a PE class for your whole entire school. Yeah?
So you can either post that or send
you can
it.
Post them,
get your mum to send it to
or you can
our
send it
mum
on the Facebook. Or you can post it using the On Post Free postcard. If you just write Donna Dunne Fitness, Stoney Ferdy gets here. If you write Donna Dunne
Fitness Good, Kenny managed to get here.
And we just want your reasons for why we should come to your school. And you know what? It's really lovely for the smaller schools, especially, to get this opportunity. So I will post the recipe straight after this. I'm splattering all over my human clothes.
Same.
Right? If you could use your hand on the bowl there now and focus up there now. Yeah.
Oh, I am splattering all over.
Yeah, you are splattering all over the place.
I'm going to put it in the sink. So I don't
yes, good stuff. So you're giving that a right old mix up there now. And then we are ready to add in our dry ingredients into this and give it a right old swirl up.
I think we should have the wet into the dry because it's not very big.
I'm going to go dry into the wet because I think it's easier to mix them. Yeah?
The bowl is bigger.
Well,
I'm adding the wet into the dry.
You can add whatever you want, or your cookies.
Yeah.
Alright?
Let's do 2 different methods to see what they turn out like.
Right. Amazing. Okay, now it's time to add the wet into the dry. Are you ready to do this, Bitman? So put your dry ingredients back into, add them, mix them together. You're looking at it like it's evil or something there. Yeah?
You're like
super stuff. So get that mixed up there now, right? And then we're getting ready for the good part, the real fun part. I think go this.
One means to stick your hands in. One with you means.
Are you alright, Mills?
To mix.
Super. You alright to mix that in? Right. Now mix your dry and your wet together. Look. Okay, mix up the dry and the wet together, so that it's forming into like a dough. Okay, so into like a plate.
But it can't come off.
You feel a sneeze? Well, make sure you don't sneeze into this. All right. If you need to sneeze, leg it in there. Sneeze into your sleeve, and Bob is your uncle. Now sometimes I love just getting my hands in. Al, what's going on over there?
It's not really coming
Oh,
out.
it's not really coming out. God. Hey, oh God, should you have mixed the other way around, I wonder? Is that right? Mix there, mix. But look, as I said, it's their recipe. They can figure it out. They can make the mistakes and figure out what works best for them. That's how it rolls. That's how it rolls in this house. You learn from doing it. So you got to give that a right mix up into some dough. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Right, mix it up there now. And I'm going to take this out of the way.
I just said not wet ingredients.
Super. How's yours going, Mill? Good. Do you want to get your hands in there?
So we're trying to get all this off.
Off the spoon. The best thing thing, once you have it mixed a little bit, the best thing when you guys love spending out, it's sloppy, but who cares? If you guys are willing to make Play-Doh, make everything.
That's it, I'm dipping my hand.
Right, get your hands in there and give it a right mix up. Now you are going to be using your hands in a second anyway to roll it into dough balls, into little cookie balls. So use it and give it a nice little squish. That feels kind of satisfying, no?
Yeah.
Yeah? There, Millie, get in your fingers there.
Should I roll it into dough balls?
I'll tell you to do the dough balls in
It's
one
not really sticking
second.
together for me.
Here, give yours a little bit more of a mix there. Sure, hang on. Right, yours is... Ali hasn't got her butter pressed in enough to the oats right before she got in her hands. So you got to get the oats pressed in a little bit before you can go in with your hands. Okay. All right. So when you're getting your hands in, we're almost ready to get them onto the tray. Okay.
The fun part is flattening them out.
Yeah, the fun part is flattening them out. Okay. So get in your hands. Keep your spoons. Get your hands in there now and give that a nice little mix up. Okay, now what you need to do, right, is we're ready to get them onto the tray, right? So now what you need to do is you need to get a little bit of plain flour, right? And the plain flour is only used to help you make the balls. Yeah?
Like all that.
It's a little bit of plain flour over there. Right, and all you need to do is put a little bit of plain flour out on your countertop, right? So the plain flour, and you need to be, get your baking trays ready, okay?
Get your trays
Get your trays ready, right? So you're going to put down a bit of,
I'm excited.
a bit of flour on your side of the counter, and Al, you get a bit of flour on your side. Now you might want to work there, so you might want to move your stuff. I can't. I'm useless. I am totally an OCD human. I cannot cope with
The cookies don't have.
Okay, one sec there now. Right, look how I have Ali's. Right, look how I have Ali's Play-Doh. Right.
Play-Doh.
Right. Look, I have Ali's dough ball. Like it's, you know what I mean. I have it stuck together. So we need to get Millie's stuck together. Right. One sec there now.
Do I put it down and roll it out?
Okay, so now what Ali's going to do, right, is you can take off a little piece, right? Take off a small piece of that, right? I have Millie's ready to go. Right, a little bit bigger. So you want to take, I'm going to say, a golf ball size. So that's about perfect. So show that up to the camera. Okay. Ali has a golf ball size. Yeah, Ali has a golf ball size. Yeah, so about a golf ball size, right? You see that? Now, what Al needs to do now is, when she has her golf ball, give a little roll in your hand. Right, to help it not be so sticky. You can drop it down in a little bit of the flour on the table, right? Yeah, so pop it down, pop your golf ball. Yeah.
Make it become an actual golf ball.
And then the best part is do roll it in your hands. Yeah, like you were rolling, a snot. Ooh, huh? Yeah, that's perfect. Now, right, once you have it rolled, get it onto your tray, right? Get it onto your tray, right? And I'll show them out, right? Yeah, you got it onto your tray?
Yeah.
Super.
Now
yeah, but what you got to do is on your tray, right? The fun part is get the palm of your hands and flatten it down like a big splat. Yeah, flatten it down, right? So not super flat, but that is kind of, that is a great old feeling. Yeah, flat it down.
I love your
Right, get your next ones now and keep going. So a golf ball size, the flour just helps it roll a bit better. Yeah, okay. The flour just lets it bind together a bit better. Super.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it? So yeah, did you go? Millie, you could go a little bit bigger with your next golf ball. All right. Millie is playing golf with a small golf ball. Now Al has her tray half on the counter and a little bit off. So I know where this is going exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know where this is going to go, Ali?
Yeah.
On the floor. Yeah. That's exactly where this is going.
I try to say it in the beat.
Yeah. Michelle Van Kampen, who's Juno and Seamus's mum, asked, would raisins work with them? Absolutely. Chocolate chips will work with them. You know what's amazing with them? Cranberries and the white chocolate chips.
Oh, there's white chocolate chips?
You can get white chocolate now. There's not a whole lot of chocolate. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of chocolate chips in the shops at the minute. But cranberries with the white chocolate chips in them mix amazing. So where you'd add those in, I think you'd add those into...
When we're adding the chocolate.
When you're adding in your dry ingredients, you could put them in at that stage there. Super. So you don't want too much flour, right? Look, you're not going to go wrong. You're not going to go wrong. What you want to do is dinner rolls. We'll just pretend that one wasn't on the floor.
Just pretend that didn't have Melina.
Right.
Everybody
You'll eat that one, right? Super stuff. I'm facilitating a great home economics class. Well, thank you. But if you saw my home economics career in school, it was definitely not like this. I spent more time outside the door than I did in the classroom. Yeah. Right, super. Keep going now, right? 180 degrees is the oven, and then what you need to do, they only take about 10 or 12 minutes. When I cooked these on Saturday, it took mine about 9 minutes, so it was a little lower. My oven is a bit old, it's a bit wonky. I wish I had fancy stuff, but look.
We wish we were lying.
But look, I wish that was a pure and utter lie. My oven is a bit wonky, and that's just how it goes, right? Well, sure, it's a bit old,
Really old.
But sure, I'm not here to pretend we're perfect. Yeah, we're not here to pretend that we are perfect. No, and you don't want them too flat. You want them like a centimetre high, and what you want as well then.
Mine are like kind of thick.
Yeah, what you want is you want them about a centimetre, and you want them a little bit spread out on your tray, because they are going to spread and grow into each other. That's a good one. That's a good one. There's some more for you to help speed you up. What?
They're going to become family.
I think the best part is rolling the balls. It makes me think of rolling snots.
Okay, that's just really weird.
Well, sure. Everybody picks their nose, like.
Yeah, but no one knows now.
As an adult, you're supposed to be like, I don't pick my nose. I definitely pick my nose.
I pick my nose.
Everybody picks their nose. Everybody farts. But we're all living in a world where we're supposed to say we don't pick our nose. If you have a crusty snot, it's going to get picked.
In fact, when I was washing my hands, I let out a fat too.
Fact. They don't talk about picking your nose in home ec. Did anyone pick their nose while we were baking?
No.
No. Anyone fart while we were baking?
Yeah.
Ali did. Good
I let
girl.
it slide a little pop.
Good girl. Right, so once they're on the tray, have them spread out. Ali, you need yours a little thicker than that now, or they're going to be skinny as hell. Yeah,
They're probably going to break on me.
They're probably going to break on you. Super. And look, you're talking about 10 to 12 minutes, but like I said, mine Saturday took me 12 minutes because
I like putting them in the flour.
Yeah, the flour bit is cool, isn't it? Yeah, and using the flour is a really good way. You can make your own chicken nuggets and things, putting breadcrumbs on it. You can make chicken nuggets using the chicken fillets, right? You know what's amazing? Here's a good one. You know what tastes absolutely unbelievable? You won't think this does, but it does. If you get chicken, right, and you dip the chicken in egg first, so you cut the chicken in pieces, right? You cut the chicken in pieces, you then dip it in the egg, dip it in egg, dip it in flour to coat it like we're doing, and then you know what you dip them in? Cornflakes. Holy divine Jesus, they taste amazing.
I'll go do an extra layer on top of them now.
No, it's going to be too much now. If you put them, they're going to be too high. So you need to keep these and put in a second tray, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Them ones are quite thin.
They're okay. We'll get these into the oven.
Thin, but they will grow.
Right, we'll get these into the oven and 10 to 12 minutes, right? Now what you can do when you take them out, my kids probably are not going to eat them without doing a drizzle of chocolate on top, because you know what?
Not a drizzle.
I don't like them. So you know what? Needs must. And we're all just trying to, like, for the healthy ingredients that I get into them for eating these, as opposed to me choosing a Mars bar or
I need
Twix.
a second.
Right, as opposed to me choosing a Mars bar or a Twix, right? The benefits of what's in these far outweighs my alternative. So sometimes I just do the drizzle of chocolate, and you know what? The kids get it down the hatch. Because it tastes amazing, but you know, for fear that my kids might actually eat stuff that's healthy by choice, there's always a bit of trickery has to go on, right? So come here, get them into your oven, 10 to 12 minutes. You can choose to put chocolate on the top, or yay or nay. You can choose to put raisins in as you're baking. The cranberries and the white chocolate works amazing. And I don't think we need to say...
I'd say we can have this.
I don't think we need to stay for when they're coming out of the oven. We'll get ours in the oven, and what we'll do is we'll see everybody for our workout at 12 o'clock. And if the kids are not in the workout, you know that I murdered them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see everybody in an hour and a half. Hope you enjoyed today's Power Protein cookies. They are super, super, super full of super ingredients, and they are divinely tasty. Let us know how you go. Send us your pictures of your gorgeous cookies, and I'll see you in an hour and 25 minutes for an amazing workout. Until later. Bye-bye. Bye. Get them in the oven. Right, my two, get yours in the oven. They're ready to go.
Okay.
Super,
What
super.
about my other cookies?
Bye, 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 bye.